Well, right now, as we're speaking, Diddy is in the feds at MDC, and he's being charged with sex trafficking, kidnapping, and racketeering. So he has an actual RICO. Does any of this really make sense to you?
Not really. I mean, a little bit. I understand what they're saying about what he's up against and why they're charging him like that.
See, from what I understand, he's the only person being charged. How could you be charged with a RICO and there's no one else being charged with you?
Well, you can have unindicted co-conspirators. Just because they're not going to trial with you don't mean that they didn't conspire with you.
Aha. So they could potentially have 5 people that were doing these alleged crimes with Diddy, but they're not getting charged because they're cooperating.
Correct.
Aha. Aha. That's how you could have a one-person RICO.
Yep. Because
Okay.
you have to have, it has to be 2 people to be a conspiracy. Without 2 people, there's no conspiracy. You can't conspire with yourself. And you can't conspire with a government agent.
When he got arrested, the one thing that really surprised me was that he didn't get bail. You would think someone who's a near billionaire would get to put together some sort of bail package where he could sit at home awaiting his trial. But he's sitting in jail right now, and I think they're on their 3rd bail attempt, which, the prosecutors are trying to shoot down. Were you surprised he didn't get bail?
Nope, not at all.
Why is that?
Well, I mean, he could be considered as a danger to the community. You're putting drugs in people's drinks, that they don't know, which is, from what I understand, horse tranquilizers or something like that. They were saying, you're a danger to the community.
Right. And they brought up this whole situation where one of the potential witnesses, he called her like 150 times. And right after those calls, she posted a statement basically defending him. And they used that, to basically stop his bail. And look, just recently, he's being accused of obstructing justice. So what they're saying is there was like at least 8 other inmates where he used their phone accounts to make phone calls. And on those phone calls, he's 3-weighing people, which is illegal as well.
I'm surprised he still got his phone privileges. They usually take your privileges when you do that. If you use somebody else's account, because I used to use other people's account, and if they catch you, they cut your phone off. You can't use the phone at all. So I'm surprised that he's still being allowed to use the phones. They probably let him do it though, so they can hear his conversations. I mean, that's the only reason that I can see, because they can cut your phone off for using somebody else's account. It's a violation of the phone privilege. I've lost my phone for 90 days for doing that.
Huh. Well, I mean, at this point, he might actually not have any phone privileges. And at this point, he's actually facing life in prison. Are you surprised by this at all?
No, not from the stuff that I've heard that they say he done, I mean, he got all the elements: guns, drugs, and now you're saying kidnapping. I mean, those are some serious charges in the feds.
Yeah. Yeah. They also found 1,000 bottles of baby oil at his house. He messed up the actual global supply of baby oil. The shelves were empty worldwide because of him, so now at least you can buy baby oil at your CVS again, now that he's locked up.
1,000 bottles?
They found 1,000 bottles of baby oil. Yes.
Wow.
And you got to think, man, I know people that have had 1 bottle of baby oil for like 10 years and it's only like a third of the way, empty.
Yeah.
I have no idea what he was, what he was using all this stuff for.